Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today we are going to take a closer look at the second and final part of the battle between Zesshi Zestumei and Mare Bellofiore. But before we are going to take a closer look at all of this, let me quickly thank my Patreons for supporting this channel, as well as say thanks to all users of the YouTube thanks function for making one-time donations. Now, with all of that said, Zesshi now was shocked and felt desperation creep up upon her, being denied victory by Mare. Because he survived the goal of all life is death was something Zesshi did not expect, and with Mare still standing strong, and with Zesshi running out of time and health, she couldn't risk being caught off guard by reinforcement while still battling Mare. So Zesshi activated her second trump card, Einherjar, an almost perfect clone of Zesshi, with almost as much attack power, defense and health as the original. And just like Mare reacted to the goal of all life is death with shock and an outburst of emotion, Mare also reacted similarly shocked to Zeshi's Einherjar, and before the strongest godkin of Slain could even send a telepathic command to Einherjar, Mare produced a globe that summoned a tall earth elementar, now blocking the only exit path. But this elementar was weak, and certainly no match for Zesshi, and after briefly considering to slip by the earth elementar in order to fight Mare, while Einherjar would take care of the earth elementar for her before joining the fight, Zesshi decided that the elementar needed to go down first. But before the first side swing could connect, the earth elementar disappeared, and an even more powerful one would take its place. This was also something that shocked Zesshi, and around this time she began questioning what Mare even is. The entire story of the Sorcerer King and the Sorcerer Kingdom, a place that supposedly was previously owned by the Sorcerer King himself, but lost due to some unknown event, only to be later reclaimed by the Sorcerer King, made no sense to Zesshi, because the theocracy was around far longer than the kingdom or the empire, and therefore she knew that there was no Sorcerer Kingdom at this place, even in the past, because Slain was at this point more than 600 years old, and would have known about such a strong place to begin with. Einzelgone seemed to be coming out from nothing, just appearing out of thin air, something that oddly reminded Zesshi about the tale of her own forefathers, the 6 great gods. And if the Sorcerer King, who had shown during his fight in the amphitheatrum in Baharut, to the very aid he lended the Holy Kingdom, that he truly is unpredictable, a master schemer and planner, then who's to say that the Sorcerer King hasn't planned the battle with Mare? Zesshi felt ice cold, now that she had realized that the attack on the kingdom was not just a quick land grab, but also a way to put pressure on the theocracy, so that the realm of the 6 great gods would make a move in order to capture Zesshi, the strongest godkin of the theocracy. And while Mare now politely asked Zesshi to surrender, Zesshi made up her mind. She would break through, kill Mare, and thereby derail the plan of the Sorcerer King by taking out such a high-value fighter as Mare seemed to be. Therefore Zesshi and Einherjar continued to attack the earth elementar, which still blocked the exit path in order to get to Mare. And while the elementar was strong, Zesshi and Einherjar could handle it and avoid its boulder-like fists, all while keeping an eye open for Mare, who was fleeing. Zesshi now considered whether she should chase him, kill the earth elementar, or try to flee. But before she could put any of her thoughts into actions, Mare came to a halt. So happy was the floor guardian of having chosen the right strategy, that Mare made an audible sound. Conserving his mana reserves was the right choice, even though it consumed valuable scrolls and summoning items. And Mare had a couple of classes, and one of them was Disciple of Disaster, a fitting name for the walking earthquake machine. But it contained a trump card even stronger, a fraction of the power of Ulbert Lane Oddle. Petit Catastrophe, the inferior version of the World Disaster's Grand Catastrophe spell. But even this inferior version surpassed even Fallen Down, the most powerful super-tier magic spell that Eins Olgon could unleash, taking the form of radiant energy. A beam that would eradicate everything in its path. Mare unleashed his strongest attack and hit the Earth Elementar, Einherja and Zesshi. And the thoughts of the Godkins were just, "Bad, will die," before she lost consciousness. But somehow she survived Mare's most powerful attack. Zesshi persistently clung to life, and sure enough, she managed to survive the impossible, an attack from a floor guardian that even surpasses super-tier magic of Eins Olgon. And Zesshi was still dangerous, so much so that Mare soon followed up with another spell after casting Petit Catastrophe. Something that would put Zesshi to sleep, a spell known as Sandman's Sand. And thereby, Mare had captured the strongest and now badly weakened Godkin of Slain. And what the aftermath of this capture will be the topic of my next video, before we take a closer look at how screwed the Theocracy now truly is. But for today, this is it, and I say thank you very much for watching, and special thanks to Arder Daddy Arder, Bad Guy Ye, Bad Burrito 316, Bize, Ben C, Brandon D, Chrissy, Crowley 0221, Sia, Crystal Prime, Dead Slime, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Demon Xenomorph 1987, Devin Downen, Ding Dong, Duckwagon, Dunkler Krieger, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Feralchivan, Guy with That Head, Hector Marino, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, J. Morris, Chromius, Kyle R, Lee K. Long, Legendarius, Lelouch Britannia with a Mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Love Razor, Merovec, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Nope, Oh Hell No, Normal Toad, O'Kill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pantum, Personage, Primus 11, Rhinomere, Q&A Karakos P, Shergox is Daddy, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Super Tier Magic Batista Bomb, Supreme Cheese, Staris, Ted, Texas Deer, The Orc Warboss, Rock Ed Smasher, T.E. Wang, Vash Hawkeye, Vegito 27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm, Xenokai, and Zonagon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day, and hope to see you all again soon on my next video.